So good morning. So my name is Abhishek here, and today we're gonna perform the exercise 5. So exercise 5 is like to for that we need to make sure that all the prerequisites has been installed and working properly. So let us go and check our Java Eclipse Tomcat and MySQL is running or not. So first I'm gonna check Java is running. Okay, I have the Java running. Later we need to check our Eclipse is running. So open Eclipse. And it's gonna take a few seconds to launch the Eclipse application. There you go. So we have our newest edition of the Eclipse running. And so I have deleted the old workspace and so also have the Tomcat version. And next one we need to check MySQL. So for that let me open the workbench. Mm, so there you go. So I can have my over here. Okay. As you can see, I have deleted the workspace and clear up our workspace, and I've created the new workspace. And as you can go to the user and Eclipse workspace, so I don't have the any data and previous files over here. Okay. So next step, we need to download the project from the GitHub repository. So which is going to be under this folder. So let us download that. Download zip and we are going I'll directly put this into our user folder there under Eclipse workspace, which is here. And let me extract it. Okay, and I don't need this thing. I'm gonna delete this. And inside we have database folder, so I'm gonna cut paste this thing over here, and I'm not gonna need this file folder, so I'm gonna delete that. So we have our folders, our project files, our source and web content files over here. Okay. Okay, so next step is to we need to import our project into the Eclipse. So go to the files. I'm gonna import general projects from folder, and we need to go to our location, which is under our user and Eclipse workspace. database. So we have our database folder over here, but still we're going to see that we have the cross, which means we need to set up some prerequisite. So go to the properties. Mm, Go to the Java compiler, project facet, Java. Have the So I have imported Java exercise 5 new project in, and we have our Tomcat version 9. It's already, so I have stopped the server now, and we can see under the webcam we have the files activity page.jsv, login JSV, register, root view, and the users. Okay, so next step is to we need to create the database, and we need to inside database we need to create a table and insert some data according to the so we have to create the user, and these are going to be the attributes of the users, and we have to insert these values in our MySQL workbench. So let us go. Okay, copy those commands, copy here. Roots testdb. Okay. Drop table if exists user. So this statement is a query gonna check if that table call user is already exists. If it's already exists, then drop it. So let's go and execute this statement. So table exists, so it's not exist. So let us go and create the table user, which having the attributes email, first name, last name, birthday, address, city, state, cash balance, and PPS balance. Okay, and to execute. Okay, so it's been created, and we going to insert some values over here. Let's go and execute this statement also. Okay, this is also okay. We have it over here, and let's go and print our table. There you go. So as you can see, we have our uh, table over here, which has the email, first name, with their password is safe, and okay. So let's go to the next step. So next step is so let us go and see. We need to run the login JSP, run on server. There you go. So this is going to be our logging page, and if we use any other username password such as ABC, like ABC and ABC1234, it's not gonna happen over here because we don't have ABC mentioned over here and with the password. But we can log in use as a user root using pass1234. Let us go and check that. So root pass 1234, and if we hit login, so it's gonna show up like this. Okay, so let me also show using the different user and how we can successfully log in into it. So let's go and try angelo@gmail.com with the password angelo1234. So go to the Eclipse, we go to the login.jsv, run on server. So if we go put to angelo@gmail and angelo1234, there you go. It's gonna be give us output like welcome, you have been successfully logged in. So let's go and register a user using register.jsp and on server. So let's go and create abc@gmail.com. First name abc, last name df, but they're going to be 2001 02 012 hotel. Password is going to be abc1234. Again abc1234, and if we hit over here, there you go. So we registered the abc, and we can check over here. For that we need to rerun this statement, and as you can see we have our new user as abc@gmail.com with the password abc1234. Okay, so let's go and do the initialize step for the root user. So we can do either you in login JSP, or we can also go to the root view.jsp. So let's go to the login.jsp, go to the root and pass 1234, login, and we have our preview of the table with the abc new user added, and also we have the initialize database. So when you hit the initialize database button, what you're gonna do is it's gonna delete the newly added rows, and it's gonna reinitialize the database, but of and also gonna print the previous data except this abc.gmail. So let's go and hit initialize the database. There you go, and we go have to go to here, and if we go run this statement again, we have null values. So why is happening? So in our source, user.java, we have the incorrect data value for column birthday at row 11. So let's go to that particular statement. Here we go. So this is not a correct value to pass on for the birthday format. So let's go and change this. So 2001 02 12. We're gonna save this, and but now we don't have any value. So let me go again and rerun this statement, and so we have our previous thing, and let me go and add a user, register a user again, so I can show you what it's gonna do exactly with that user. Okay, again let me add abc abc@gmail.com abcdf, Listen password ABC1234. Again ABC1234, and we're gonna register it over here. Okay, so let's go and run our, let's go to the root. So root pass 1234 and hit login, and let's go and initialize the database. There you go. So it's initialize the database, and it's added the default statements before the ABC we're gonna add. So let's go and check whether it's working or not, and where we have to run this statement again. There you go. We don't have our abc@gmail.com over here. So what this initialize database is gonna do, it's gonna delete the previous newly entered row, which was the abc.email@gmail.com, and it's gonna add up the default statement except that a newly added register. So this was the motto of the exercise 5. Let me go and open the login.jsp file. So this is typically a login page which is going to be look like this, and this is the backend side of that page. In this we are taking the user input, which is going to be a text box, and the password, and we have the submit button. And if you click on the register.jsp, so it's gonna redirect to the link of the register.jsp. So let's go to the register.jsp. So under register.jsp, so we'll be having the fields like we have to enter the username, first name, last name, birthday, password, all the thing we're gonna have. And once you enter this thing, and this is gonna redirect us to login.jsp for page. And that's it for exercise 5. Thank you so much.